Hey, what's up guys? I wanted to tell you about my winter hike I had on 18th of February. I was out with 3 of my friends on a beautiful winter's day and we were hiking on a mountain of southern Bavaria, which is in Germany. The mountain itself wasn't anything special regarding to heights, and since we were here last year, we thought it shouldn't be that difficult. Well, that's where we thought wrong.
Also, wenn ihr einen guten Stock
the snow was that deep compared to last year that if you stick your foot into the snow and try to stand on one leg, you would just sink so far that your entire leg was gone. So we had to stay on the skier's paths where only half your leg was gone.
Okay, schon jetzt eins more, Marcel.
The snow was getting deeper and deeper. We were sinking into the snow with each step. We had no walking sticks and no snowshoes, so that was on us. It was brutal, but we still headed forwards. Another issue I had a horrible breakfast. I ate a bun with a meat salad and another bun with processed meat, which was really high on fat. So while we were getting up there, I had no sugar, headaches, and my tummy hurt. So it was an awful experience the first hour. I was thinking about turning back, but I'm glad I didn't. So after resting a couple of times, I think we rested in the first 20 minutes 4 times, I ate a cereal bar, which helped me immense. I was back at full HP and ready to go. After 2 hours of hiking, we literally couldn't walk anymore. I decided to crawl the rest of the hike, and the other ones followed up. We still had about 30 minutes of a hike before us, but since it was winter and we had no gear, it rounded up to about 2.5 hours, pretty close. After crawling for about 1.5 hours or something, we finally arrived at a mountain ridge, which was still about 1 hour away, but at least we knew we were on the right path and we are almost there. The only issue was that we expected a view and there was none because there was so much fog, which was really thick that you couldn't even see, like, I think you could see far but not far enough to see beautiful mountains or even cities or whatever. You couldn't see shit. So that was kind of a disappointment, but we still kept on going because we wanted to reach the summit. The last year we were on that mountain, it was so gorgeous. Lord of the Rings type of mountains, it was so gorgeous. At the last 50 meters, my friends started to get cramps and we were on the brink to turn around even though we were really close. Instead, we decided to take a big break and eat something and then go further. The only issue was a local skier came around and told us that we are being a bunch of retards and because of people like us, people die. Well, referring that people like us die, I guess. But to be honest, he was just really mad that we destroyed his path. That according to him, he set up early this morning already. So he was like, he went up the mountain 2 times already. And I was like thinking, bro, why you gotta be so mad about it? Why you gotta be so mad about it? And the worst thing was that he got to my friends and they were like really demoralized, even though we were like 2 minutes away from the summit. So I just went up there and opened up the book, looked inside of it, enjoyed the view on the summit. Inside of the book somebody wrote the Gooners were here. I don't know why, but maybe it was us last year. I don't know. But anyways, I was kind of frustrated because my friends didn't really pull through, but I was still really proud of them. Because we could have just turned around probably 1 hour into the 1 hour into the hike because I was feeling nauseous, and I could have also turned around because we didn't have any snowshoes and then we had to crawl for 2 hours, or we could have turned around because the skier told us. But at the end of the day, I pulled through, my friends pulled through, and even though I was the only one that made the summit, I was still really proud of them. And that was basically it. We turned around then, I got back to my friends, then we turned around, got to the car, It was getting already pretty dark, so we just made it just fine, but next time we're gonna have snowshoes and walking canes, so we are a little bit faster, and we should also prepare ourselves food-wise, shouldn't eat any kind of junk or garbage before the hike, should also eat a little bit of sugar. And for my friends, since they got cramps and they told me afterwards that they went to the gym and had a leg day, like 2 days prior, we went for like the vacation trip. So you shouldn't just just don't work out 3 or 4 days before you go on a vacation trip like this. Especially you shouldn't train your legs, just doesn't make any sense. And when it comes to clothing, one guy didn't have thermal clothing. He had a good jacket, but he didn't have any thermal clothing, so he had already issues from the start because he was like freezing a little. But he also was the one that put on all his clothes before we even left the house. And in the car, and when we just started walking, he already had all his clothes on. So I don't feel bad for that. Like, if you're dumb and you do this kind of stuff, you're stupid, man. Sorry, I just gotta say it to you, brother. You're dumb. Stop doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's it. That was the hike. I hope you enjoyed the video and you could learn a little bit about what you should and shouldn't do. Always bring snowshoes if there's too much snow. And yeah, that's it. That's it. I hope you have a nice day, and very soon there will be another videos, but this time with snowshoes and walking canes. So see you soon. Bye bye.